Alrighty, Batman number 3. Look at that cover. Very interesting cover. Now, right off the bat, let's just say yes. This book is 5,000,000% better than this book. Do I have some critiques of this book? Sure. But, guys, just throw this away. Literally, don't even pick this up. Don't waste your money on this. Don't be an idiot like me and spend $5 American plus tax on this book. Just get this one instead. It's so much better. It's so much better. Now, I think my biggest criticism, whatever, of this book is Matt Fraction originally said that he'll like each story, each issue is going to be kind of a self-contained issue, and I really like that in the first two books because it was like kind of a beginning, middle, and end story. With this, it just feels like it was continuing off the previous events of last issue. It didn't really feel like its own story. It just like, here's some plot threads from the last issue with the cop and Vandal Savage and Tim Drake in the hospital and blah blah. And it just and the kid recording it. It just felt like the consequences of last issue bled way too much into this issue because pretty much this entire book focused on the stuff that happened in the previous issue. Now, something I really do like, though, is that kid. And I kind of wish we actually saw more of him. I wish more of the book was focused to this kid who videotaped what actually happened, because now Batman, for the 500th time, is being framed of doing something he didn't do. And the kid actually recorded what actually happened. It feels like something out of the Daredevil TV show. I feel like this scenario where like some random kid films a crime and Matt would have to like defend him or something. I feel like that would happen in a Daredevil TV show. But I really liked that subplot, and I kind of wish that the book focused more on the kid, and maybe the police are after the kid and Batman has to protect him. I assume that's going to be touched upon in the next issue, something like that. Something kind of weird is like, I don't know, Tim Drake's friend or boyfriend, I don't know who the hell this guy is, but like, he's like preventing Bruce Wayne from seeing Tim Drake, and it's like, bro, who do you think you are? You're like 17. You're teething his flowers, and you're like, nah, I don't like you, bro. Like, bro, that's crazy. Like, who does this kid think he is, bro? Something I really do like about this book is kind of the Temu bat symbol they have going on now. And Bullock was jokingly like, bro, we spent like X amount of taxpayer money on this like massive bat symbol when all we needed was this little toy animal. And Gordon was like, no, that symbol wasn't for Batman, it was for the criminals, for them to know, oh, he's coming for you. And I love that. That's probably my favorite part of this book, where Gordon is like, that wasn't for Batman, that was for them, which is like, that's a killer line. And yeah, let's just talk about Chip Zdarsky's art, because look at Batman. Every single issue of this series, there's like one shot of Batman just aura farming, and the suit just looks amazing. Is it focused? This better be focused. But yeah, the suit looks absolutely amazing. The colors, everything. This book looks so good. Every issue I say this, I hated Jorge Hernandez in that Justice League run, but every issue in this Batman series, he just proves himself to how much of an amazing artist he is, because the book looks fantastic. Again, something that's just like, bro, DC needs to fix up big time, because this coming out the same time as this, and they both have Riddler in them, but in one issue, Riddler looks like this, like that. Like, what, bro, look at this, squint. Is that not just Green Arrow? This literally just looks like Green Arrow. But yeah, Riddler looks like this in the Hush, and now in the new series, Riddler looks like this. So like, bro, what happened? Which I significantly prefer this design like so much. Obviously, with him in like the green suit, I love it. But like this, also just like, when does this take place, and when does this take place? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Is this even like canon in the Batman like continuity at all? It's like it's so confusing now, because these are two completely different Riddlers. They're not the same Riddler. Is it gonna be like some weird like? Is it like, was it Batman White Knight where there was like two Harley Quinns or something like that? Are these two different Riddlers? I don't know. Obviously not. But it's just this is what happens when you guys screw up the timing of the release of these books, bro. Because why is there two different Riddlers in two different Batman comic books coming out the same month, bro? What? But that's not really this book's fault, so I'm not gonna fault it for that, because this book actually came out on time, unlike this book, which came out like 4 months late. Honestly, yeah, like even this book doesn't really end on an as satisfying note as the other two books. It's just Batman driving off because he figured out the riddle. Oh, the people are at Arkham. Like, I have to go to Arkham. That's where I got to go next. So it's like, okay, it looks nice, but like again, it didn't really it wasn't fully satisfying ending, because this book wasn't like a very fully satisfying beginning, middle, and end. It was just kind of tying off or continuing on plot threads from the previous book, which again, I, I kind of really wish Matt Fraction stuck to the promise he made about how each issue is going to be its own individual, separate story. Because if you read this issue without reading the first two issues, you're going to be like, what the hell is going on? I don't really understand. Unlike with the first two issues, you can read it independently and be like, okay, this is a satisfying story. Again, I don't mean to dog on this book too much, because when you compare it to this is literally Dark Knight Returns. This is like the best story you'll ever read in your life. So maybe I'm being a bit too nice to this because I read it right after reading this. So take that what you will. But yeah, so far I still am very much enjoying the series. Don't get me wrong, it's still great. I still really like it. It's still a solid like 7.5 to 8 out of 10. Great read. Obviously going to pick up the next issue. I'm very excited to see where it goes, see what the mystery is. And yeah, let's keep Riddler with this design. Let's not do that Hush 2 design, please. Let's keep him like this, please.